Hello and welcome to those endless mysteries. Before we get started today, smash that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification button as well so you can keep up with all of our latest videos. And share this video and help our channel grow. So now let's get started. This sighting comes out of Cleveland County, Oklahoma from June of 2000. The witness says that he was over at a friend's house playing video games most of the night. He says that he didn't want to sleep there, so he said his goodbyes and started home. His car had been making a lot of strange sounds lately, but didn't really think it was much of a problem. While he was driving down a long dark stretch of road, with nothing but forest and a house every now and then, saying that he was just coming to the top of a long hill, when all of a sudden his car revved high, saying that his car stopped pulling forwards on the hill, with the witness trying to go through all the gears, but none of the gears would catch hold. Turning out that his CV joint, he said, had went out, but I don't understand what a CV joint would be doing. Sounds more like the transmission had went bad on him. He was hoping that it would last longer than it did. So with no way home, the witness said that he put his car into neutral and started backing the car back down the road so that he could get it off of the road in a safe place. With his car being off the side of the road now, the witness says that he thought about sleeping in the car, but he said that something just told him not to. Just a feeling that he had, saying that it felt as if something was watching him. At this time, he said that he grabbed his game case and a machete that he had made himself from an old lawnmower blade. So the witness started walking. As the witness was walking, he says that he kept getting a feeling that he was being watched and followed by something, saying that he just kept turning and looking behind him, even though he couldn't see anything behind him. He just couldn't shake the feeling that something was there. He says after a few minutes a car was moving down the road towards him. Once the car was passing him, he turned and looked behind him once again. This time as the car was passing, it illuminated the area with its headlights. At this moment, the witness says that he saw something. It was in the ditch, all hunched over, staying low to the ground, saying that it was huge and looked like some kind of animal, but that it was strange. It also looked to have humanoid features as well. He saw what looked like arms on this creature, but that its head was definitely canine, saying that its head was very large, while its eyes glowed red as the lights from the car hit them. The witness said at this time that he has seen enough werewolf movies on TV to know that this wasn't a good situation, so he says he started running. He knew that wasn't the best choice he could have done. He knows that predators likes to chase that things that run. But when the car had passed it, it seemed to dart back into the tree line. So he just took off, saying that he ran for a good quarter of a mile before he ever looked back, saying that he didn't see anything. So he began to walk again, while he kept looking behind him and to the left where the tree line was, while he was thinking that the creature was still out there and was probably following him. The witness says that he was afraid at this time, but that he was prepared to defend himself with his machete if need be. Wow, the witness did say that in his statement. I mean, you do what you have to survive and all. but saying that you're prepared to do it? I don't think anyone would ever be prepared to take on a werewolf, or a dogman as it has become known as. So back to the sighting. He says that he came upon another hill, and as he was topping it, he saw a farmhouse off in the distance on his left. It was down a long dark driveway, so with the moon being almost full, he could see that it was clear around the house. Now the witness says that he could see a guy out messing with his truck. So he says the man turned on his spotlight on his truck and shined it at him. At this time, the witness says that he noticed a no trespassers sign. So he kept walking, knowing that many in this area wouldn't hesitate to unload on someone. Okay, I'm a little confused here. With help being right there, he just kept walking. Must be a city boy, I guess. Most people out like that would help a stranger. Just don't run at them. Just walk up talking and letting them know that you need help. That your car had broken down. Could I use your phone or could you call someone for me? Most would help with no questions asked. So at this point in his sighting report, I can only say WTF, man. The witness says that he knew that the creature had to be close by now, saying that he was about to turn around and face this creature when he saw another car coming down the road. As it was passing him by, he noticed that it was a policeman. So he says that he dropped his machete on the edge of the grass while he began to wave at the officer. At this moment, he says that he saw the dogman once again, that he was right. The creature was close, very close. The witness said, but once again, that the creature darted back into the woods, while the witness was still flagging down the officer, with the policeman turning around and coming back to him, saying the officer asked what he was doing out there. So he told him about his car breaking down, but that he didn't say a word about the dogman, saying that he didn't want him to think he was crazy. So he asked for a ride home, with him saying sure. He just wanted to drive up and check on the witness's car and make sure it was out of the road. After checking on the witness's car, the officer took him home. The witness says that he doesn't know what might have happened to him if the officer hadn't came along when he did. I'm glad the officer did pick him up. I think it was a kid anyway. I'm just still in shock that he didn't ask for help when he had a chance. Just doesn't make any sense to me, I guess. But other than that, what did you think about this sighting? Do you believe he saw a dogman that night? Or was it something else? If you have any thoughts on this one, leave it down in the comments. So for our next sighting, which is also from Cleveland County, I don't have a date on this one. It might even be from the same timeline as our last sighting. It's a short report, but they all add up. The witness says that he was driving to work around 4:45 a.m. while on an old back road, that he came to a sharp curve in the road. About three-quarters of the way into the corner, he says that he saw a large figure step out of the tree line, just about 1/10 of a mile ahead of him, and started moving across the road up ahead. Now he says, once his headlights lit this thing up, he knew it wasn't a person, stating that it was covered with hair from head to toe, At first the witness thought he was seeing a Bigfoot, which he had heard stories about over the years. But as he drew closer, he says that he didn't see a Bigfoot. It had a large canine-shaped head with a long snout on this creature, while its ears stood straight up like a husky's do. It was strange to look at, the witness said. He guessed it stood 7 feet or close to it, even though it had a slight hunch, while its colors were black with white markings. It wasn't a dog for sure. He watched the creature move across the road on 2 legs. It didn't seem to be worried about the witness at all. It just walked, he said. He didn't see it turn and even look his way. Once the witness says that he had made it past this creature, he floored it all the way to work. That he has never told anyone about this sighting before until he sent it to a friend of mine. So I hope y'all have enjoyed these sightings. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification button as well so you can keep up with all of our latest videos. Until next time, have a great day, and thanks for watching those endless mysteries.